The big story, viewers, that we have for you is about the Places of Worship Act. Viewers, a day after Congress party moved the Supreme Court to join the pleas in support of Places of Worship Act, the Bharatiya Janata Party has slammed the move, alleging that the grand old party is the new Muslim League. While the Congress has defended the law, claiming that it is vital for maintaining communal harmony and upholding secularism, the Bharatiya Janata Party has claimed that it is proof of Congress's appeasement. AICC General Secretary K.C. Venugopal filed an intervention plea to oppose the pleas challenging the Places of Worship Act. Congress argues that the act is essential to safeguard secularism in the country and that the opposition seems to be motivated and it is a malicious attempt to undermine established principles of secularism.
Places of Worship 1991 Act was passed in the Parliament and reopening the Pandora box, but lead where? And they want to that India should break. If we go and dig the past and go back, then there's no time or no energy, no vision to look forward. They are indulged in such activities, divide, hatred, communalism, all these things. They should abjure from such things for sake of the country.
There are several communal-minded people who are trying to rake up the issue of temple and masjid, and there has been tension and riots at several places in the country. So in order to disallow the lower courts to give permission to survey every worship of place, relief to the general public.
Viewers, let's now break down the details of the plea filed by the Congress party, and we will give you all the points that are mentioned. First one is that it is a motivated, malicious plea, and the Congress party also says that the pleas undermine the secular spirit. Apart from that, it is batting for Worship Act, and by that I want to say here that the Congress party in its plea has said that it is a product of popular mandate. Something must be done to safeguard secularism, and the Worship Act is important to safeguard, the issue of secularism, to safeguard secularism in the country. And Congress party is also taking credit for the act. It is part of Congress's election manifesto as well, promised ahead of 1991 Lok Sabha elections. And another aspect that we want to highlight is that is the party also trying to indulge in some kind of fear mongering, because according to the Congress party, the changes threaten sovereignty of the country. Scrapping is going to be a threat to integrity, and this is something that the Congress party has mentioned in its plea in the Supreme Court. Now, the Bharatiya Janata Party, viewers, has launched a scathing attack on the Congress party, calling it the new Muslim League. Amit Malviya, BJP's IT cell head, accused the Congress party of literally declaring a war against Hindus, citing historical injustices to criticize the party's position. The Saffron Party, viewers, has also claimed that the Congress is politically bankrupt. Listen in.
Is that the Congress party now has a history of constantly trying to make a legal issue into a political one and forcing it. We've seen that happening over the last several years. As a result of which, what they do is they first get involved into a petition. Then they start making the news and the press conferences around it and politicizing it. Then they start criticizing the court and the judges by saying that this was not like this, it should have been done like that. And this broadly shows that the Congress party is bankrupt in terms of political issues, in this case petitions and the honorable judiciary, in trying to shoot its political missiles, if I may use that word.
करती है। संविधान करने वाली कांग्रेस पार्टी प्लेसेस ऑफ वर्शिप एक्ट के डिफेंस में उतर आई है। इंटरवेंशन फाइल करती है और कहती है कि अगर ये एक्ट हटाया जाता है तो ये बहुत बड़ा एक धक्का होगा सेकुलरिज्म के खिलाफ और कम्युनलिज्म इससे फैल जाएगा, कम्युनल हार्मनी इससे डिस्टर्ब होगी। कोई भी व्यक्ति प्लेसेस ऑफ वर्शिप के डिटर्मिनेशन ऑफ कैरेक्टर के लिए कोर्ट जाए, सर्वे कोर्ट से हो, तो वो सांप्रदायिक है। मतलब हिंदू कम्युनिटी को ये भी अधिकार नहीं कि वो कोर्ट चले जाए अपने धार्मिक अधिकारों के लिए, और दूसरी ओर एक वोट बैंक को तो संपूर्ण अधिकार है कि कोई प्रॉपर्टी जो चाहे वो क्लेम कर ले। ये कांग्रेस की दोगली मानसिकता और दोगली दृष्टि है, डबल स्टैंडर्ड है।
So you heard the reactions from the Bharatiya Janata Party. Now viewers, the petitioner in this case has also condemned the move, alleging that the Congress party by doing this is indulging in fear mongering.
कांग्रेस जब सत्ता में रहती है तो वो पार्लियामेंट का मिसयूज करती है, और जब विपक्ष में रहती है तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट का मिसयूज करती है। और अब सुप्रीम कोर्ट में कांग्रेस आके कह रही है कि अगर ये प्लेस ऑफ वर्शिप एक्ट खत्म हो जाएगा तो देश की एकता अखंडता खतरे में हो जाएगी। एक तरीके से इनडायरेक्टली ये धमकी देना है कि ये कानून रहना चाहिए, नहीं तो देश के टुकड़े हो जाएंगे। क्या देश अगर बचा हुआ इस कानून के कारण बचा हुआ है? कांग्रेस का ये जो रवैया है ना, ये देश में विभाजन को बढ़ाने वाला है। मामला ये हिंदू मुस्लिम का नहीं है, मामला ये भारत की संप्रभुता का है।
Let's now go across to my colleague Sabyasachi, who is joining us on the broadcast. Sabyasachi, Congress party's petition clearly has ignited a war of words, and questions today are being raised about the motive, because this has come just before the elections in the national capital. But the big picture is also that, we need to see that as far as this issue is concerned, centre is yet to make its stand clear on the constitutional validity of the Places of Worship Act, isn't it?
Well, that's right. See, the centre is yet to clear its stand as far as this matter is concerned. See, the litigation which has been filed in the Supreme Court by Advocate Ashwini Kumar Upadhyay and senior and former Member of Parliament Dr. Subramaniam Swamy and other Hindu organizations, they had in fact filed litigation in the Supreme Court questioning the validity of the Places of Worship Act. Now, on this, the Congress party has sought an intervention from the Supreme Court. Now, the Congress party specifically highlights that if this act is taken down, then it is a threat to the secularism of the country, as well as it could create a communal tension in the country, and that is the reason why the Congress party has decided to intervene in this matter. On the other hand, the BJP also has questioned the Congress party's stance. See, remember, the BJP time and again has been alleging that the Congress party is doing appeasement politics. In fact, BJP leader Amit Malviya has compared the Congress party with the Muslim League, stating that the Congress party is against the Hindus in the country.
Sabyasachi, thank you very much for the moment for joining us with all of those details. In fact, viewers, speaking exclusively to Times Now Group Editor-in-Chief Navika Kumar, Sadhguru has also taken a position on the issue of Places of Worship Act and the supporters of Places of Worship Act, while calling, an act a crime against democracy. Listen in.
What about the Places of Worship Act that is brought up every now and then?
I think that is not an act, that's a crime committed against the nation.
You believe it's a crime?
It is a crime, not that I believe it's a crime. When you tell me that I cannot go and find legal recourse for some problem that I have, then where is my democracy? Where is my rights as a citizen? When you say I can't have legal recourse, I may fail in the court, that's a different matter. But I can't go to the court. This is not a law, this is not an act, this is a crime against Indian democracy.
And those who talk about the Constitution as the guiding principle and are the saviors...
every day what's happening in the local politics, I don't want to comment about all that. They just want to win elections, so they're doing whatever they can, all right? So I don't want to comment about it. They have every right to do whatever they want, say whatever they want. It's for the people to be judicious and decide who will do better for the country.
So when I ask you about the Places of Worship Act, do you think it's an act that should be actually completely removed rather than being amended?
See, you make a law. which is against the fundamental rights of the citizens of this nation, and then you want to redecorate it? No, it must go.
What would you say to the statements that come up that the Kumbh Mela is being held at a land owned by the Waqf, that the parliament is built on the land owned by the Waqf?
See, as I said, we are world's 17.6% population and we have world's 4% land. So there is competition for land, all right? This competition we must, between you and me, you want that real estate, I also want that real estate. We must fight it out commercially or legally. You can't make acts in the parliament in my favor or your favor, and I can take your land and you can take my land, then what is left? Only thing that left is a fight. Don't do that.
So what do you think about the Waqf law?
So one must understand, Kumbh Mela has been on for many millennia. Nobody knows how long. It could be 8,000–10,000 years. I'm saying well before you imagined Islam, it was here. So definitely it can't be Waqf. And whatever these laws are, see, once you make discriminatory laws, you will set up a stage for civil war kind of situation. I'm saying a very strong word.
And you can watch this full interview over the weekend on Times Now. And for now, we will slip into a very, very short break. More news and updates coming your way on the other side. Don't go anywhere.